Hello, welcome to White Threads FlossTube number 10. Today I'm going to explain how to work out how many threads you'll get across a certain distance of fabric when you know what the count of the fabric is. I mentioned this briefly in my last video and said you could work it out yourself, but then I thought actually some of you probably don't know how to work that out. So I'm going to explain it to you today because I don't want to leave you lost. First of all, the thing that I need to do is show you the embroidery that I'm wearing today, and you can probably tell by the chain that it's another embroidered pendant. This one is, it uses Cosmo threads, which I can't get anymore, which is a bit of a disappointment, but I have a range of them available on my website, and they are available in 9 different colour ways, and there's about 4 different designs until stocks last. So when that thread runs out, that's when those kits will be ending. So it comes as a kit with everything in it that you'll need to make it, except the scissors, because I'm assuming you'll have scissors. So it's a great gift. You can make one for yourself, or you can make one for a friend and give the completed pendant as a gift, or you can give the kit as a gift so that they can make their own. Depends on what sort of friend you've got, whether they're a stitchy friend or a non-stitchy friend. They might just appreciate it and not do it themselves. So moving on to explaining about so I'm going to go back to the linen banding that I had yesterday, and this is the one where I said to you you could work out how many threads there are across. Well, some of you won't be able to, so I'm going to do it for you today. So what we have here, I know that it's 6 centimeters wide, so you can see that there. It's a bit reflective, sorry. 6 centimeters wide, and I'm going to assume that you don't want to stitch right to the edge, so we're going to say we can get 5.5 centimeters width out of it. Now what you need to do is, we're working in centimeters, and thread and fabric count usually works per inch. Sometimes it's threads per inch, known as threads per inch. Sometimes it's threads per centimeter. If you know what it is per centimetre, that's really easy if you need to work it out in centimetres. But in Australia here, we work with thread count per inches, but we work with centimetres. Doesn't make sense why we do that, but we do. So we just have to get used to converting from centimetres to inches and from inches to centimetres. So I know that I've got 5.5 centimetres width here of stitching area, and my fabric count is 28 threads per inch. Now, per inch, I'm going to need to get my calculator out here. Just bear with me. So I got my calculator out, and what I need to do is I need to divide 28 by 2.5. So in every inch there are 2.5 centimetres. So if I divide 28 by, I'm working it on my phone here, by 2.5, I get 11.2. So for each centimetre there are 11.2 threads. Now I know that the width of this that we're going to work with is 5.5. That's our stitching area, accounting for the fact that you probably won't want to stitch right to the very edge of this. So you multiply that 11.2 by 5.5, and that gives you 61.6 threads across that width. So it's probably not 61.6, it's probably either 61 or 62. Be on the conservative side, we're going to say it's 61 threads across. So then you know that if you need, say, 30 threads to fit your design on, you can do that. Now also, if you're going to work it in cross stitch on this, if you're going to go over 1, you've got 61 threads to work with. If you're going to go over 2 threads for each of your crosses, you've only got 30 threads to work with. So if your thread count of your design is 30 threads across, you can fit it onto that. There won't be much on either side, but there will be some. indulge me here, please. You may have noticed the ruler that I was using for my measuring. It's a metal ruler. I sometimes use it instead of a screwdriver to put in the slot of my hoop to tighten. It means that I can carry something that's useful as a ruler, but also I can use it as a screwdriver rather than just carrying a screwdriver and a ruler. I carry one thing instead. I've taken this to classes and many people have seen it and they've said to me, what are all of those holes along there? And I don't know the answer to that. I inherited this ruler from my husband's grandmother amongst her sewing things after she died, and I don't know what its purpose was. I'm sure there are a reason for all of those holes, but I don't know what it is. Maybe you do. If you do, could you tell me please? Put me out of my misery and I'll be able to share it with everyone because so many people have asked me. It would be really nice to know. Okay, so that's all from me today. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're healthy and I hope you're enjoying your stitching. See you next time. Bye.